Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Clan Rictus campaign, where we are pushing into Lustria, and we've been a bit treacherous, and we have attacked what's his face, Clan Pestilence. Now I have made one move from last time. I've moved this army down here, which I did before saving without realising. I'm being careful because I can get ambushed very easily, because these guys are just as good at ambushing as I am, so we have to be very careful here. These guys are going to recoup for a turn or two, and I'm building up another army here. You guys are okay there. In general, we're actually quite good. Ooh, I want to get those walls up to full. I do want to level you up, because that's a big boost. And let's grab one of you. No, I'm gonna grab a bell here. Taskmaster's platform. They're not called bells. Oh, they are at the top. But you know, because that's going to help keep my public order going here, and I've got a lot of other things here, so we're going to get a lot of corruption here. This is also going to be very good. The ports here are going to make this such a good region, because it's got so many ports here. That is really going to make this a profitable region. So's here though, especially as this one's got an extra building in it, so that doesn't give me extra income though. Now, the question is here, what do I want? I'm already going down the military routes here, so I'm going to keep on that. What do I need to them? I need a construction cavern and a warp forge. They're the same, down the same tree. I'm also going to go down this tree to get all these other bits and pieces. This gives me a nice central recruitment location, guys. So I'm going to leave them for now. I'm going to save up a little bit. Skull Reef, yes. Which means I can grab this. For anybody who doesn't know, the yes is a very Skaven affectation. Before you wonder why the hell I'm doing it. Yes. Scream. You can stay dug in here.
Have slaves bow. For the 13. Yes.
Why do I have a plague priest here? Oh, that's not mine. Oh, it's not one I want. It's not one I thought it was. I thought it was one which spread plague to a settlement. I don't think it is. I think it's just literally a normal agent rather than the actual plague bearer priest. I think. I could be wrong. Otherwise, that settlement's going to start taking a huge amount of attrition. Which isn't the end of the world. They are really good. They're very beneficial for damaging enemy armies. But the fact they spawn only at my capital rather than being like some of the other things and making them available for recruitment, it would be far more useful if it just made them available for recruitment, because then I could just recruit them where I needed them rather than having to get them right across the map. Okay, the war is still dragging on here. We are on fastest, aren't we? Yeah. I actually quite enjoy watching this war raging back and forth. I mean, I've got my two territories there, which are thankfully being left relatively alone. But it's just amazing. I'm more amazed that they are holding on. Oh, you git. I should have moved them behind the settlement. That said, even if I lose here, Skrolk is dead next turn, because I will get a counter ambush off on him. This isn't actually going to be good. This is going to be painful because he's got a very solid army, if I remember correctly. Damn, damn, damn. I should not have done this invasion. Here are they. Pause. Thankfully, not starting too close. That doesn't mean there's not a whole load of stuff in the trees here. We're going to go straight onto their catapults. You guys can move straight up here. You guys can move behind. You guys can all then move right up here. You guys can disappear off into the trees here, ideally. I suspect they've got a load of troops in here. Yes, sensor bearers, get them.
Gutter runners. Yes. Plague monks. Now, ready now. Master kill. Now, yes. Die, die.
Two can play at that game.
Climb back spears. Quick, quick. Good God. Now, move. Ready, ready. Now, no.
You're up there. I'm trying to get these guys around the back as quickly as I can.
Greet and a car. Arthur, scurry. Scampery.
Hammer into the back of them.
Hasten, hurry.
Smash that unit, guys.
Retreat, retreat.
Oh, my Grey Seer's running away.
Ready, ready. Horned rats, roll. Die, die, die. Now, yes.
Let's hit them as we're breaking. Hit these guys now hard.
Guide us, forward one.
Oh god. Right, there's no point shooting them with my catapult. We're not going to do any damage to them.
Clan rat spears. Clan rats. Greet and a car. Yes. Now, ready now. Clan rats.
You guys can just keep shooting into here. Let's hit these plague bunks here next. Let's get another one up on there. That's just to distract them. You guys can all turn back around. Get yourselves back in.
What orders? Clan rat spears. Back underground. Nash, kill, kill.
Let's hit these guys. We're doing lots of damage to them, to be fair. We are doing our job. I need to get this doom wheel off me, though. You guys can disengage. We're about to have a bit of a sear off there. Come on, keep the pressure on. Let's hit those storm vermin now before they get to us. Oh! These guys are still doing really nicely, just running around peppering these guys. Oh, that's got us. That's where they took that. Even if we win, even if we lose this, guys, we are going to, well, we're going to come out on top because they've taken so many losses to do this. Downside is this has battered my armies, guys. Come on, get your butts back in, guys.
Retreat, retreat!
Oh, this has been quite a brutal battle, actually.
Retreat, retreat!
I actually suspect if I'd intercepted that Doom Wheel better, I suspect I'd have actually won this.
Back on the ground! Skaven, yes, yes!
Those death globes have been nasty as well.
What? Now! Ready now! Attack! Retreat, retreat!
And we've got the master out on. Oh, that was a fairly brutal battle, guys. I think while we lost well there, and we've taken out a big proportion of his better troops, so that's actually very beneficial for us. I might not have lost the army. We'll see how much I actually lose, because a lot of these guys actually retreated off the field. They weren't destroyed, so if these guys could retreat, I might not have lost the army. Depending on how much movement Skrulk still has. That's perfect. We're going to hit Skrulk next turn then. And batter him. Get a nice solid ambush off on Skrulk there. And this is going to be their other major army, guys. So once I've taken out that army, they're actually going to be very weakened, guys. So we'll start throwing out a good army, and we'll start throwing out a basic army as well. No, I'm quite happy with that, actually. That could have been much worse.
Welcome to the Deep Warrens. What do you need?
I'm sorry, not at the moment, Harganeth. I will go back to war with them, but not until I'm ready.
Call me Lord Craventail. Clan Rictus to war! Rictus ready for fight!
Easy.
Kill, execute! Move, march! Call me Lord Craventail.
Do not think to...
For the 13. Yes.
Ooh, actually, we're going to give you one more then.
Legs, tails, move! The council's voice. Gracier.
Okay, you can keep building up there. You're fine there. I want to start building another one. We're going to start building it down here, right on the border. Definitely not him. It's Ruin Seers I want, I believe, because they give me extra,
Let the bells scream.
yeah, Warp Lightning. And Warp Lightning is one of the best
The
abilities.
city nest now mine.
Oh no, I don't actually want you in the city.
All hail horned rat.
What? That's not actually in this territory. Ah!
Let the bells scream.
Well, that was a little bit of a waste.
Don't disappoint me.
Right. Oh god, I need to... How do I up the local recruitment capacity? What ups the recruitment capacity? There's got to be some way of upping the local recruitment capacity. Because 2 seems a little bit too small? What's up here? I can't tell without recruiting somebody. But 2 seems too small, guys. Am I missing something here?
Greyest of seers. Grey seer. All hail horned rat.
We'll start with them.
Grey seer.
Island there. See, these at the capital are... they're nice, but I don't really think it's worth building them at the capital because it's so far away from me. It's not necessarily actually useful for me getting things right at my capital when you're bigger. So while they're nice to have, I'm not necessarily sure I'm going to waste a whole load of resources getting them. Okay, so we're going to keep the pressure on here. We're going to push forwards to that next settlement as quickly as we can. Just keep pressuring Clan Pestilence until we can force a peace treaty now. I don't want to keep on the war for too long. I want to force a peace treaty. Ideally, I want to force a confederation, but that's going to be harder because they are still powerful in their own right. That said, I'm probably making the lizard men like me a bit at the moment. That I've also said, while I'm battering them, I am making them a lot weaker for the lizard men now. Now, the lizard men have had a battering from me, but they are still a powerful faction. I mean, the lizard men are quite scary, actually. Even their low-level armies are very, very powerful, which is... yeah. That said, Clan Pestilence is battering them, and I might have to go down their sort of army shape a little bit, because that does seem to be working very well for them, though Skrulk does get buffs to that sort of army, so, you know, it's kind of understandable that he does very well with that. Ooh, there's another skull reef there. I'll start... I'm not going to get up there in time, even if I start redirecting my guy up there. So Toxide is ready for duty again. He can take over here.
Address me as Seer Lord. I can have him. The doom is
We can push down to the Wellsprings of Eternity.
opportunity. Fight! The tails are yours.
Right, I'm going to try something now.
I, Lord Skrulk, you cower, for diseases I could blight you if I choose. Not ever!
Not yet, anyway.
Sneak attack! To battle, I come
Nice,
after.
easy auto for us there.
Many slaves to float at the show.
Nice. We don't get a huge amount from it, but it's still nice. Sorry, I already had that. There's me getting excited over something I already controlled.
Where shadow of horned rat?
That's that entire territory. That is such a small, useless territory.
The plunge scheme is discordant.
No, you need to keep recruiting.
Our clan will rise.
I've got really good local recruitment here. I want some warp fire throwers, a unit of warp fire throwers in here, simply because they're fun. I'm getting 3 catapults, that's 18. And I want a couple of heroes in here as well. I want a warlock engineer in here. And an assassin if I can get one. We'll take the tough one. You know what? I'm not going to bother with that. I've got 4 of these guys who are very good attackers. We've got a fairly solid, decent line. I've got 4 of these guys. I've got 1 of them. I want something silly. Oh, I want a doom wheel. It's going to take 6 turns to make, though. Sorry, 14 turns to make. So maybe I'll avoid that for now. Yeah, I'm going to throw a warp lightning cannon in there. Simply because it's good fun. And it's good against large units.
Council's voice.
It's still going to take a very long time for that army to really get anywhere useful.
Black pillar.
Ooh, we've got another thing over here.
I see move.
So how can I recruit so much here? How come I've got such a big local recruitment here? As far as I can tell... Ah! So that increases local recruitment by 1. I don't know.
I'm ready. For the 13. Yes, yes.
You can get 3 of them. 4 of them. I don't have to have this being the best army in the world. We'll get some shurikens out. Level that up. Let's increase our recruitment capacity here even more.
Horned ones.
I'm going to swap that for a bell there. Ooh, let's just check if I'm taxing everywhere. Oh god, I'm not taxing here. That makes a small difference to my income. That really does make a small difference, but...
It's ready. Tail too short.
You're fine already. Let's just keep buffing up your attack.
All hail horned rat.
Here's you. I don't really care about you.
Water. Master of Seal.
And let's end turn again, guys. So we've taken a few hits in this campaign, and while I lost that battle against Skrulk, it wasn't a loss I'm necessarily actually all that upset about, because you've seen we're coming back better than we were before. We managed to batter that army down, and we're now being able to push. Now the thing is, while they're going to be throwing some armies at me quickly, they're going to be armies of Skaven slaves, guys, and I can deal with Skaven slaves. The worst thing is the menace from below's coming up behind me, which are a bit of the pain. But even they're not too difficult to deal with, so I think we're going to be able to keep pushing Pestilence back now into their... Oh, and that's what I really want Mundy to really start battering them back. Because if Mundy starts battering them, that's going to get me my Confederation off. That's going to get our peace treaty and our Confederation. Potentially, because you can push a Confederation through battering your enemy down enough. However, it's not always ideal. Okay, so we've got a bit more of a Dark Elf advance there, but the High Elves are advancing elsewhere. That said, yeah, there's a good solid Dark Elf invasion coming in now. If Nagarond takes Loffen, if they successfully capture Loffen, that will finish the war.
Why you contact me? What you want me?
Ooh, they've broken their military access with me. This is because I've become a bit more unreliable than I was before, which, to be fair, Skaven are unreliable. I'm meant to be unreliable, so, you know, I'm not going to complain about them finding me unreliable.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Okay, let's pick up this island. I'm going to take a battle buff for a change. Physical resistance 25%. That's actually really nice. Well, first things first, level that up. Level that up. Let's level you up. Start working on the walls.
Address me as Lord. This stinks. Tretch
We're going to do a bit of a swap. You're going to zerg down here because you're slow.
The council is disappointed. No.
This is potentially dangerous.
Night raid.
Oh, wow. How did they get that out so quickly? I regret everything.
Superior.
They're going to hit me and ambush me potentially, which is going to be bad. Anyway, guys, I think this is the perfect time to end this session. So tune in next time for me getting ambushed and battered. That is going to be a nasty fight. I'm going to have to play it really carefully. That said, the warp lightning cannons aren't really going to help them. I can get all of these guys round the back, and these guys are a fairly solid straight line. So we'll have to counter ambush their ambush properly to do well here. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed this.